So, you know what? I just want to share. I've been alone, I can honestly say, for 3 years. And I was legally married, and my divorce got finalized in March of 2025. I didn't want to get divorced. I was having faith that my marriage will work, but it went to shit because what destroyed my marriage was the disrespect and the lies and the finances. And basically getting therapy to help with coping on communication and self-worth, and be able to comprehend all that pain and hurt, and trying to see if I could maybe repair my marriage. But when somebody talks to you like shit and you talk back like shit to them, you're the bad guy. I was the bad guy. For everything, I was the bad guy. I was the bad guy. I didn't understand him. I don't get him. He's always working, but the finance of the money he brings in never match the hours that he's working. Complain and bitch about traffic and how it takes him this long to get there, and then he'll make the money and he'll pay whatever the hell he wants to pay. That's what I was going through. And I was praying, and I went to church. I mean, I'm not going to stop going to church. I go to church. I love going to church. I enjoy it. I love God. God works in mysterious ways. And I kept asking God to give me a sign to help me, guide me, And I had to silence the noise, block out everyone. I had people here and there. And I had a lot of people, I had good people by my side where they weren't telling me, go divorce that man. He's treating you like shit. Nobody told me that. Did I share my venting and complaints? I have, because it sucks going through it alone. It sucks going through it alone. It really does. Especially when you don't have someone that could maybe be a middle person to help out and have a better understanding, or maybe someone like a man with wise words that could maybe sit down and talk to him and be able to what's in his brain, what can I do to help you be a better husband to your wife? And every time I kept going to church, listening to the word, reading the Bible, I do the audio, and sometimes I go into the book, and I kept asking for the Holy Spirit to speak to me. And it just hurts because you wanted the best, you wanted to push through and move forward and make the marriage work. But how could you make a marriage work when someone comes home and it's all upset because they're in traffic and walks like they're drunk and smells like they're drunk and talks to you like shit? And what I mean by that, oh, what the fuck you did today? What the fuck is and oh, you did this and you did that. And so me, I'm gonna ask, how's your day? How's your day? You woke me up. You came home so late. How's your day? Because I gotta get up at 5 in the morning for work. make enough money? You know, like, are you gonna give me something this week? You know, my mind is on bills because I'm taking care of the house, the kids, medical condition, work, car, insurance. It's just so much. So I decided to create a spreadsheet. I said maybe he's visual. You know, let me create a spreadsheet. Like, break it down like to a 2-year-old. That didn't go well because he threw that in my face and said that I didn't know fucking math. And I kept telling myself, how could I love a man? I was like, how could I love a man the way he treats me? He's not fully a provider, which he says he provides. Listen, we were on and off throughout the years. All those red flags, I should not have allowed it. And certain things people out there were saying to me. When I love hard. And I feel like if I'm in it with you, I'm in it with you, you know? But work with me. Don't make me cry. And that's what I was going through. And me sharing out there right now what I'm sharing, there's somebody out there that's going through what I went through. And the healing journey that I'm going through, that I am now opening up, it's helping somebody out there. My little one. She's always so nosy what I'm doing. She's like, what you doing, Mom? But yeah, so like I was saying, you know, how could someone love someone and still loves them and cares about them, and they mistreated them, and then they blame them? So I take full responsibility because, you know, in all honesty, it's both of us. The disrespect, you know, you disrespected me, I'm gonna disrespect you. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and put my guard up, especially when you're drinking. But you know, people defend him. You know, he has his family that defends him, which is cool. Supposedly he stopped drinking. Yeah, sure. Supposedly, yeah. And once an alcoholic is always an alcoholic. That's all I gotta say. And so moving forward, yeah, I'm gonna move forward in my healing journey and everything. He's moved on with his life. You know, everybody says, oh, they don't know his whereabouts. Bullshit. Everyone is all full of shit. That's all I gotta say. And I know for the fact that there is another woman out there that he's with. And the whole time in the marriage, the accusations, let me tell you something. When a man accuses you of cheating, it's because he's cheating. Get that straight. When a man